You won't believe what Connor Bedard did in the Ducks vs. Blackhawks game. Absolutely nothing. Which is saying something, because he got 5 points, a goal, and 4 assists last time he played the Ducks. Well, I guess technically speaking, he did do something. He took 2 penalties, both against his former roommates from the World Juniors in Zellweger and McTavish. There seems to be no love lost between the former friends, though, as Bedard is no longer McTavish's bubble buddy. They exchanged some words between the benches during the game, as McTavish dominated him physically when he was matched up against him, just like in this clip. Really, though, it was a team effort as the whole Ducks team locked him down. Mainly just Leo Carlsson, who matched up with him most in this game. Big difference in their last game against each other, as this was the only time they were on the ice at the same time. But everyone on the Ducks looked good in this one. They had their moments, including Ross Boss, who got the game going with a really good scrap versus Tenorti. He set the tone, and the Ducks played one of their most complete games of the season. It took till the second to get on the board, as Carlsson wins the faceoff and Lindstrom takes a shot from the point, and Killorn gets a beautiful tip on it. The Ducks would get another one, as Leeson gets his 3rd goal versus the Hawks this season, for his 11th of the year. The Ducks were flying high, but just like all season, when things start to go their way, injuries happen. As Leo Carlsson goes knee-on-knee with Vlasic. Vlasic 100% did not intend to go knee-on-knee, just an unfortunate and unlucky outcome. It didn't look great, but some positive news is that Leo left under his own power with no crutches or anything, just a limp, and even took some time to sign some autographs on his way out. So maybe, and hopefully, it's not as bad as it looked. But I think I'm at the point where we might consider shutting Leo down. It's the same knee from earlier in the season. This was also his 3rd game back from dealing with a concussion. Just unlucky stuff for him this year. We'll see what happens, but it might be for the best. The Ducks would respond with Leo getting hurt and add yet another goal in the second as Killorn gets his 2nd of the game. Ducks up 3-0 heading into the 3rd, where Stromer would get some retribution for Leo as he dominates the 5 inches and 25 pounds bigger Vlasic. I saw Hawks fans mad at the fight. We know Vlasic didn't intend to hurt Leo, but you know for a matter of fact, if that happened to Bedard, you would be asking for blood. Frank Vetrano would finally cash in on his 30th of the season midway through the 3rd on a 5-on-3. Of note, on the power play in this game, Fowler is for some reason back on the power play and they take Minty off. Why? No clue. He took his classic stupid wrister from the blue line while on the 5-on-3. Why are we not letting the kids play at this point? It makes no sense. Not gonna lie though, it felt really weird to get all these penalty calls in a game for once. We got 5 and the Hawks only got 1. I also saw Hawks fans call us divers, but every single one of the penalties was a penalty. Myers, this is a hold. That's interference. I will say McT clamps down on the arm, but that's what everyone does. Zelly is short, but that's a high stick, and that's a slash. He touched Killer's hands 3 times before the ref called it. So Foligno can wiggle all he wants.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
And you can call them soft, but we are the most penalized team and the team who gets the least power play opportunities. So if you want to call them soft, I don't care. We usually never get calls. I will say, this was embellishment by Minty, and it was called. Anyways, the Ducks win 4-0, snapping their 7-game losing streak, exceeding their win total from last season with 12 games still left. It was their first shutout of the season, and also Lucas Dostal's first career shutout. I said last video, this game would show the Ducks' true characters or lack thereof. And you know what? They showed it. They competed for 60 minutes. It was nice to win, but as long as they compete, the score doesn't matter at this point, and it hasn't mattered for a while. We just want to see them compete, and that's all we ask. Let's see if they compete again against stiffer competition in the Tampa Bay Lightning Sunday at 5 p.m. We got some really exciting news. Tomas Sukunek signed a well-earned 3-year entry-level deal, from undrafted to camp invite to earning a contract after a stellar season with the Goals. Congrats, Tomas. You know, Dosty is shining on and off the ice, because he made the recommendation for the Ducks to look at Sukunek, and he might have just found his backup of the future. Yesterday almost was a perfect day, if not for Leo being injured, so we'll wait to see on that. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
Player first? Congrats.
Great game, boys. Frankie, congrats. Killer, what a game, and let's keep going.